Shalom, beloved, and welcome to the channel, Financial Torah Awakening. This channel is an Old Testament-based channel, Torah and Tanakh, where we will be discussing finances, money, abundance, and how to enter into that realm for yourself, for your family. Beloved, it all starts with mindset. That is the foundation of everything that you are going to accomplish in this life, beloved. It all starts up here in your heart. Not the heart that pumps blood, beloved. The heart that you think with, your mind. We are talking about using spiritual technology, beloved. This is serious, okay? This is glorious that the Most High Yahweh, some people call him Yahuwah, some people call him Yah. It is a glorious thing that Yahweh has revealed himself to us in these end times in ways that he never have before. He's letting us understand things that we never could have before. As a man thinketh in his heart, beloved, so is he. Now, beloved, I want you to see this, okay? What I'm talking about right now, beloved, this is spiritual technology, okay? Spiritual technology. Okay, I don't know how you can read that right there. This is spiritual technology, beloved. This is what Jacob used to get wealthy. Now, by the way, I found this when I went to Mount Ephraim. You heard me right, Hebrews. Okay? I went to Mount Ephraim, okay? Way out in Maryland. And I found that. Looks like a slingshot. Also looks like the letter Y for Yah, Yahweh, or Y for Israel. Either way, I knew that that was a sign for me. The Most High God placed that on Mount Ephraim for me because he knows that I would take that to heart. That's why he placed it there. And I'm telling you, beloved, take this to heart, what I'm telling you right now. Our ancestor Jacob used spiritual technology, and he became abundantly wealthy because of it. He understood the Most High in a way that many of us out there do not. We have to change the way we view our relationship towards money. Beloved, I want you to hit the like button right now, and I want you to subscribe to this channel. If you believe in what we are doing and you believe in this message, share this video as well as subscribe. And I would like you to turn with me, because I can't just come on here and make these kind of claims like this. I got to come on here and show you where I'm getting it from. I'm getting it from the Torah. This channel is called Financial Torah Awakening. Many people gloss right over this. Some people even get uncomfortable with this because, beloved, believe it or not, this would fall under something called righteous divination. This is supernatural. Jacob, which is the forefather of the Israelites, got extremely wealthy using righteous divination. After I read this story to you, there's no way that you can walk away and not understand spiritual technology. In some forms, sometimes can also be described as righteous divination. And before you click off of this video and get offended about the word divination, let me remind you, in ancient Egypt, when Uncle Moses came to free our ancestors, because he is our uncle, or maybe our granddad, when he came to free our forefathers, he had a battle with the Egyptian magicians. They all threw down their staffs. So what was the difference between Moses and Aaron's staff and the Egyptians throwing down their staff? The Egyptians were doing divination. That's how you can turn a stick into a snake, called divination, magic. And then right on the other side, you got Moses and Aaron doing what appears to be the identical same thing. But why was their act righteous? And I'll tell you right now, because they came in the name of Yahweh. And that's the separating factor right there. Two people can do the same act. The guy over there does his in the name of whatever. And the people over here do their same thing in the name of Yah. You see that? That's why this is so significant to me, beloved. You see that? And you're going to understand it more and more when you see these white parts shaving down. Watch this. And leave me a comment in the good old comment section to let me know you understand this and that you're with us, beloved. Now, this story takes place in the book of Genesis chapter 30, beloved. We got to come down. Let's see, we're going to start at verse 31. We're going to start at verse 31. And then we'll go to the end of the chapter, which is 43. Listen to this and take this all the way in. This can set you free, beloved. If you fully comprehend and understand this, this is a valuable money lesson hidden in the Torah. Spiritual technology. Listen. Verse 31. Here is Laban talking to Jacob. And he said, "What shall I give thee?" And Jacob said, "Thou shalt not give me anything. If thou wilt do this thing for me, I will again feed and keep thy flock." Verse 32. "I will pass through all thy flock today, removing from thence all the speckled and spotted cattle, and all the brown cattle among the sheep, and the spotted and speckled among the goats, and of such shall be my hire." He's going to take all of the spotted and the speckled ones, the ones that typically, I guess, no one would want. Listen to this. "That shall be my hire." Verse 33. "So shall my righteousness answer for me in time to come, when it shall come for my hire before thy face, everyone that is not speckled and spotted among the goats and brown among the sheep, that shall be counted stolen with me." He's telling you, I'm only going to keep the ones that are spotted and speckled. The ones that's plain colored and everything, you're going to keep. And that way it'll be easy to distinguish which is yours and which are the ones that are mine. Listen. "And Laban said, Behold, I would it might be according to thy word." Verse 35. "And he removed that day the he-goats that were ring-straked and spotted, and all the she-goats that were speckled and spotted, and every one that had some white in it, and all the brown among the sheep, and gave them into the hand of his sons." Verse 36. "And he set 3 days' journey behind himself in Jacob, and Jacob fed the rest of Laban's flocks. Listen to this, Hebrew. Verse 37. And Jacob took him rods of green poplar and of the hazel and chestnut tree, and peeled white streaks in them, and made the white appear which was in the rods. Verse 38. And he set the rods which he had peeled before the flocks in the gutters in the watering troughs, when the flocks came to drink, that they should conceive when they came to drink. Did you just see that, or did you miss that, Hebrew? Our ancestor Jacob is using spiritual technology, aka righteous divination, to achieve the desired outcome. He's using nature. He's using branches from a tree, and he peeled in them white streaks. Okay? Listen. And he set the rods which he had peeled before the flocks in the gutters in the watering troughs, when the flocks came to drink, that they should conceive when they came to drink. Jacob understood spiritual technology. He knew that if he were to take branches, okay, and peel white streaks in them, he knew that if he were to take branches and peel the white streaks in them and sat them in the watering troughs when the flocks came to drink, that they should conceive when they came to drink. Jacob is expecting some way, somehow, him setting those rods in the watering trough with the white streaks peeled in them, when they come to drink and see those white streaks peeled back in those branches, that somehow that is going to cause them to get pregnant and conceive. Brothers and sisters, this is huge right here. This is huge. Verse 39, and the flocks conceived before the rods, and brought forth cattle ring straight, speckled, and spotted. Do you see this, beloved? He took the cattle that were going to be his, ring straight, speckled, and spotted, and when they would come to drink in the watering troughs, he would set the branches in there that he peeled the white streaks in. And there's something about seeing those branches with the white streaks peeled in, when the flocks that were string stalked, speckled, and spotted would come to drink and look at those rods as they're drinking, it would cause them to become pregnant. Henceforth, growing Jacob's wealth. I don't know if you just heard that horn honk in the background. If you did, beloved, that's called sound confirmation, beloved. Confirmation that I'm telling you the truth, and confirmation that you are in the right place. Verse 39 again, and the flocks conceived before the rods, and brought forth cattle ring straight, speckled, and spotted. Verse 40, and Jacob did separate the lambs, and set the faces of the flocks toward the ring straight, and all the brown in the flock of Laban. And he put his own flocks by themselves, and he put them not into Laban's cattle. And it came to pass, whensoever the stronger cattle did conceive, that Jacob laid the rods before the eyes of the cattle in the gutters, that they might conceive among the rods. Do you hear this? This is spiritual technology. This is righteous divination, beloved. I know this may be a hard pill for many of you to swallow, but we're reading this out of the Torah. There's no way around it. And why would you want to find a way around it? Why would you want to find a way around it instead of aligning yourself with it? Align yourself with this ancient Torah method. Faith plus action. Listen to this again. And it came to pass, verse 41, whenever the stronger cattle did conceive, that Jacob laid the rods before the eyes of the cattle in the gutters, that they might conceive among the rods. He only would break that rod out with the peeled white streaks in it, when the strongest of the cattle would come up. And when they would come up, whenever the stronger cattle did conceive, that Jacob laid the rods before the eyes of the cattle in the gutters, the drinking gutters, the watering troughs, that they might conceive among the rods. Jacob, our ancient ancestor, knew it was something about the cattle and the sheep coming to drink the water and to look at those peeled rods, at the white parts where it was peeled in. It was something about that when they came to drink and looking at that in front of that that made them conceive. And then they became ring, straight, spotted, and speckled. And that's the deal that Jacob made. All the ring, straight, spotted, and speckled cattle will belong to him. And this is how he grew his flock. Hebrew Israelites, do you see it? Do you understand the message that I'm sending? I'm only showing you what's already here. I'm not making nothing up. I'm not doing anything wicked. You don't understand yet. Verse 42, but when the cattle were feeble, he put them not in. So the feebler were Laban's and the stronger Jacob's. You see that? Jacob used spiritual technology to get the desired financial outcome. Verse 40, and the man increased exceedingly and had much cattle and maidservants and men servants and camels and asses. Brothers and sisters, do you see that? Jacob became exceedingly wealthy with spiritual technology. Like this video, share this video, and leave me a comment in the comment section, and please let me know your thoughts on this. Shalom, brothers and sisters.